What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Happy Monday. I'm excited to have you all in here. This is probably game of the week. Hopefully, it pans out and it becomes just that. We've got Cincinnati hosting the Bills, and we've got a good one. I know some of you guys already have put your score predictions and everything in the chat, but if you haven't done so yet, now is the time. We've got plenty of time to do so. So before this game gets kicked off, give you all your score predictions and winners. Also, if you didn't know, it's Papa Blood's birthday. So you guys know what to do. Know what to do. And I'm going to put my score prediction in the chat. Boom. There we go. There it is. I wanted to go higher with the points, but that's what we're going to get. It's going to be a tough game. Two good defenses, two good offenses. And it might come down to the final possession. 32-27. Odd score, but I like it. Yeah, we got a good one. I've been waiting all week for this matchup. I've been waiting all year for this matchup, honestly. And now that it's here, it's very important to me that Cincinnati wins this game. And so, other than mostly, we're all rooting for the Bengals, and hopefully they come up and show out. All the predictions are up top. You're right. I did see some, and anybody who's got one that hasn't put one in, be sure to do so. 34-31. If there is 65 points in this game, I'm honestly going to be happy. I'm surprised you picked the Bills, but I understand, Pizzle. What's good, everybody? So happy you're all in here. You know, we've probably got 5-10 minutes before we kick this thing off. I've done my research, and a Bengal tiger would absolutely eat a buffalo and a bill and a buffalo bill and still have room for dessert. Well, I know he's a Finn guy. That's why I kind of thought he would pull for the Bengals, but I guess it doesn't really affect the Dolphins either way, the outcome of this game, I don't think. What's up, JB? Nice to have you in here. I'm for who makes the Patriots not make the playoffs. Man, what about Buffalo Cody? No, our Sports Cat, I did not. What's up, Craig? Oh, it's the right beanie for sure. If you're a Bengals fan today and the Bengals win, you're just rooting for the Chiefs because you don't want to go to Buffalo in the playoffs. You would rather go to Kansas City if you get that far. What's up, Raleigh? You know what? I've already decided because of last night, somehow the Steelers will probably make the playoffs. And I'm just coming to terms now before it happens, and I act surprised. They're going to sneak their way in just like they did last year, and we're all going to have to deal with it. Can't go against a hot home team. I mean, you've got a fair point right there. But hopefully home team pulls ahead, gets the dub. But with that being said, I am in my fantasy semifinals, and I need T Higgins to not get very much attention, and I need Josh Allen to score like 30 fantasy points. Also, Evan McPherson. Everybody else for Cincinnati, I hope they score 100 times just so Josh Allen has to keep scoring. I'm fixing the camera, sorry. Buffalo is in hell, but you can see it from there. I'm just saying, nobody wants to go there in the playoffs. I bet everyone wants to see Baltimore after that performance. Right now, Baltimore's the only vulnerable looking team in the playoffs, and that's pending the Jags make it. If Tennessee somehow makes it in, then I think the Titans look more vulnerable than Baltimore because I think Lamar will come back for the playoffs. Now, I need like 30 points from him. He's projected in my league 22. I need him to get like 30. And Evan McPherson to kick 72 extra points. Dobbs looked okay, but in the playoffs, that makes him look vulnerable. It looks like Cincinnati will receive the ball first. Cincinnati won the toss and they want the ball. I need Cincinnati to put up 7 on this drive. Make a statement and make this a battle. It is about to kick off now. Raleigh used to do business in Buffalo, and it's true. Nobody wants to go there in the winter. No one wants to face this team in the playoffs either, honestly. And I'm sorry to the Bengals fans. If the Chiefs hadn't had that miracle 13-second drive and the Bills would have won, the Bills probably would have been in the Super Bowl last year. I don't want to say the Bengals got lucky facing the Chiefs, but they're just a dangerous team, man. And Cincinnati would have had to go in there. It's crazy. Kickoff's up. It's going to be a touchback to start this game. 34-0. I'm fine with that as long as Josh Allen has like 100 rushing yards and 1,000 passing yards and, keep him out of the end zone. That's fine. But I want him to do well at least. How cool is that for UK NFL fans? That's super awesome, man. Yeah, ABC and ESPN have this game today. All right, we're ready to go. It's first down and 10 at the 25. Bengals are wearing black unis, white pants, and the Bills are in all white. Burrow looking. He's going to take a shot down the field to start this game right to Chase, but overthrows him. I'm going to fix this camera. This camera knows when I'm excited and then just decides to go all blurry on me. You're right. Here's to hoping this game isn't a snore fest. And that's going to be a pass interference on the defense. That's Trey White with the first play of the game. I feel like the Bills have the upper hand, even with a hot team at home, but I'm going Bengals. Yeah, Trey White kind of pulled on the jersey a little bit right there. Alex, I think I've been drinking. Cheers to that, JB. All right, so now it's going to be first and 10 in Buffalo territory. From the 46, Burrow looking, quick pass to Hurst. Hurst is back for this game, which is also huge for the Bengals. And he's going to get a couple yards. He'll be second down. Yeah, feed Hurst, feed Boyd, and feed Jamar. Plus, obviously your running backs. But I hope they lock up T Higgins in this game. Who's hiding in the shadows? It's Shelby. I'm surprised she's up walking around right now. But she's doing laundry. Only because you keep going out of focus. Oh, yeah. This camera does this Dad has the exact same camera, but mine, I think it's the lighting in this room. Second down and 6. They're going to hand it off to Mixon. Mixon's going to get real close to the first down. It might be a first down. And now there's an injured Bill on the ground. And that looks like it is Taron Johnson, number 7. Singleberry's going to get at least 10 touches. I mean, that's fine. Oh, hi there. It's not. No. It has nothing to do with that puppet. Because ever since I switched to this computer, it started doing that. I think the screen is much smaller and there's not as much light. And it's also, you can't do that on StreamYard. So that is scary. They're going to cut to commercial break to take care of him. He's still down on the field. He's laying face down. I don't really know what happened. They didn't show a replay or anything. But he hadn't moved before they cut to commercial, so it's not looking super great. Well, you go live on Twitch. Well, I got to be at work at 9 a.m. It depends on how this game ends and how I feel and how much sleep I'm willing to lose. You look fuzzy. Must be. I'm drunk already. Ant-Man 3 looks god-awful. I didn't even see Ant-Man 1 or 2, but I heard they were good. I'm just, like, 10 years behind in movies. Well, I watched the Venom movies. And I think I've seen Captain Marvel, but other than that. I work at a casino, mostly. I work in a cornfield casino. Yeah, it should be fine now. It just does that sometimes. Also, they locked in the Saturday games. We got the Chiefs and Raiders at the 4:30 game, and the Titans and Jags, the primetime Saturday game. Also, Sunday they locked in the final game of the regular season is going to be Detroit and Green Bay. And if Seattle loses, it's whoever wins gets in. If Seattle wins, it depends on who wins in that game. The Detroit will be eliminated if Seattle wins. Papa wasn't lying when he said you gamble. Well, I don't gamble at work, but I do like to gamble. Alex has a natural blurry face. Her enhancing filters aren't working. You're 26 in real life, but 16 in movies. I don't even know what that means. Oh, it's going to be 3rd down and 1. They did say he was going to be short of the first down. Looks like he's probably going to QB sneak this. And he will. And he looks like he's got the yardage and a first down. The Bengals move the chains, stay on the field. After Sunday Night Football, it's just like, I'll lay down and stretch for a few. Suddenly at 7 a.m. Dude, the same thing happened to me. And I woke up and had to go straight to work. I was like, what happened, man? I just passed out. This time of Ravens-Bengals will depend on the outcome of this game. Yeah, Bengals win. I would see both of those teams resting their starters. Bengals lose. Ravens still have a chance. 1st and 10. Burrow, quick throw over the middle to Hurst. Hurst hurdles a guy and takes him to the ground. Huge game there, and it's going to put him inside the 15. He hurdles a guy, but he doesn't make it over top of him. He kind of just goes with him. Like, he definitely hurdles him. He gets the air, but he kind of just goes with him. What a play, man. Hayden Hurst just pulled a Josh Allen on Jordan Poyer, dude. All right, from the 14-yard line, it's going to be 1st down and 10 now. Burrow looking, has time. Still has time, throws. And gets it to the back of the end zone for Tyler Boyd for a quick first quarter touchdown. 12:30 to go in the first quarter, and Bengals take the lead early. That's going to be 14 yards to the house for Tyler Boyd. I'm good with that. That was a big dude trying to hurdle. I mean, yeah, he's a big dude. A tiger leap. Whatever it is, it worked out enough. All right, Money Mac on and kick the extra point. He can't miss today. He can't miss nothing. Kick is up, straight down the middle. And the Bengals lead 7-0. I love Tyler Boyd, man. Watching a Chiefs fan root for the Bengals is like watching Grossi root for the Vikings. No, see, like, Grossi rooting for the Vikings would be like me rooting for the Bills. I don't hate the Bengals. The Bengals fans just hate us for some reason, and I haven't figured it out yet. Like, you literally beat us every time we meet. I don't understand what the problem is. Yeah, or the Broncos or the Chargers or Raiders, you know. Like, the Bengals, I don't hate the Bengals. I never have hated them. I hate their fans, not all of them, just like the new, I'm fixing this one more time, hopefully 3rd time's a charm. But, like, they just have it out for us for no reason now. At your age, it's just called get plastic surgery. This is how you open up a game, 100% Clinton. Now it's all about how Buffalo responds, and will Cincinnati since they have the momentum, will their defense come out hot? This game's either going to be like 14-14 at halftime, or it's going to be like 50-50 by the end of the game going into OT. Mine. He said, if that. Plastic surgery seems like a hassle. Like, if there was ever a situation that you needed it, then, like, I understand. But outside of that, I don't know. Honestly, a 2-minute touchdown doesn't matter. A whole bunch of long drives would have been better. Yeah, I mean, long touchdowns wear defenses out and makes the end of games a lot easier. But, you know, scoring is all that matters on a team like Buffalo. If you can continue to score. Looks like Burrow set a passing touchdown record in Bengals history. I couldn't see the graphic, so I don't know how many it's at, but that's pretty cool. Don't want to look like a Spider-Man villain, Lizard Man? If so, get plastic surgery. It never works out the way it should. All right, Bengals getting ready to kick off here. 12:34 left in the first quarter. Hines is back to return, and he's going to let it bounce in the end zone for a touchback. Oh, man, that was such a good play to Hurst. I know the touchdown's important, but that play to Hurst. Imagine being old, young gang. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 25. This crowd is loud. Allen's looking, has time, finally throws, gets it away to Diggs. Diggs throws up a stiff arm, stays in bounds, and crosses the 42, 43 maybe, and moves the chains. They are in Cincinnati at Paycor Stadium. The game is on. It's on the left side of the screen. All right, 1st down and 10 from the 42. He pump fakes, finally turns and throws, and it's going to be just shy of Isaiah McKenzie, incomplete. All right, I'll pull up this fantasy match so I can spectate my chances. Yeah, if anybody asks, it's in the description. No live audio or video. I can't do it. With one catch, he's already doing better than Jefferson. Diggs, that is. All right, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10, 11:53 to go on their own 42. Allen's going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep, and he stumbles and gets close to the 1st down, but it's going to be 3rd down and short. All right, so it says 3rd and 1. He's very, very close. I could see a sneak coming from Buffalo as well, or a quick pass. I wonder if I see anybody I know on this at this game right now. What's up, Sam? All right, 2nd and 1. They're going to hand it off to Singletary. Singletary's going to bust through for the 1st down. And they'll move the chains here. As long as Cincy wins, you can have all Allen points in one. That's what I'm saying. He can throw for 600 yards and rush for 115 just as long as Joe Burrow and the Bengals do one step more. I'm not picky. Except for T Higgins. Yeah, T Higgins, no touchdowns, please. Everybody else, get all the touchdowns. No catches either. Just shut Higgins out. You got Hurst. You got a big guy. You got Chase. You got Boyd. 1st and 10. Quick pass to the outside to Gabe Davis. But that play was flagged dead. And Buffalo is going to use a timeout early with 10:29 left in the first quarter. He called a timeout on an 8-yard play. That's what I'm saying. Like, what was he worried about right there? Josh is probably like, come on, coach. We had it under control. It's fine. All right. It's going to be 1st down and 10 inside the Bengals 50, 40, from the 47 probably. Allen's going to fake the handoff, steps up, and he's going to take off with it again. This time, he's only going to get about 5 yards on the ground, just outside the 40. Don't work too hard, Sam. I didn't know he was back to work today. This is a bad day to go back to work. Sorry, Sam. All right, now it's going to be 2nd down and 5. Unless you pay me $500 a month. Allen looking, throws, hits Diggs across the middle for another 1st down and moves the chains. Yeah, right now I'm trailing 26 points in my fantasy matchup, and I've got Allen and McPherson, and he has Higgins. I can do it if they shut down Higgins. I'm confident we can do it. All right, 1st down and 10 from the 32. Going to hand the ball off to James Cook. Cook's going to get to the outside and get about 7 yards on the carry. It will be 2nd down. That seems fair. All right, 2nd down and 3. I really do like James Cook. I just wish he didn't go to Buffalo because, here lately they've been starting to run the ball a little bit better. But, I would rather him go to a run-heavy team where he's going to get a lot of reps a game. That is true, Crafty. All right, 2nd down and 3 from the 25. Cook lined up in the backfield again. They're going to give it right back to him, and he's going to get a 1st down and more. And he'll go down around the 15. Moving into the red zone area, trying to level the playing field. Yeah, dude, I love Cook. His other older brother's pretty cool too. But I like seeing him come into the league and make a statement for himself, make his own name. 1st and 10 from the 15. Allen looking, has time, finally checks it down to their fullback, and he'll get 7 or 8 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's in Minnesota, unless something crazy happened since yesterday. From having a great run game, is there an inexplicable decision not to use it? That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like a little bit sad that he went to Buffalo. Not because they're technically a chief rival now, but just because they just never really ran the ball other than with Allen. 2nd down and 3. They can get a 1st down at the 5-yard line, and he fakes the handoff and then throws it to the ground. I think the play got blown up and he was not sure what to do. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. I feel the same way about my team, though, Crafty. Like, we've got decent running backs, but they'd rather throw the ball to the running back than just run the ball. They've gotten a little bit better this year, ran the ball a little bit more, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know what she was asking. Maybe. I mean, none of the Vikings had a good day yesterday. 3rd down and 3. Allen looking, stands in, throws, and it's in and out of the hands of Cole Beasley. Incomplete. I'm curious to see if they'll go for it here or settle for the field goal. And it looks like Allen's coming off the field. I mean, Pacheco's young. He's got time. And McKinnon, he's, a veteran guy who's been basically our star player the last couple weeks in the passing game. All right. They're going to try a 3-point attempt here. It's going to be a 25-yard field goal attempt. All right, kick is up. And it is good. The Bills tally on their first score in this game, trailing the Bengals by 4. 3-7. Still in the first. They're going to cut to commercial break. Pull to Brady to go back to Buffalo. He was in Tampa temporarily. That crowd is insane, and I know ticket prices skyrocketed for that game. What's up, Nicholas? And they even opened up like standing room only because of the high demand. It would be super awesome to be there. It's one of the warmer days this week, but it would still be pretty cold, and I had enough of my cold for the year. If the Bengals had not played Kansas City this year in Cincinnati, there's probably like a 90% chance that instead of, going to the game we went to, we'd be going to this game. But it's not often the Chiefs are in Cincinnati, so I'm going to take that opportunity every time I can. Even if we lose every time, I will go every single time. I love these turning into their parents' commercials. Dude, it's funny. He's just like, no. He's so annoyed with them. Hey, mostly this game is far, far from over. We could still see 70 more points scored in this game. Nicholas, I am, as a Chiefs fan, pulling very hard for the Bengals. Super Bowl is in Arizona. Cardinal Stadium. 6:52 left in the first quarter. I didn't see the final time mark. We've only just begun. Glendale, yo. Yeah, you're in Arizona. That's right. I forgot. If the Chiefs make the Super Bowl, I'm probably going to start a GoFundMe so I can try to get there. We don't need a line monitor. What did I say? Dable is not committed to resting the Giants starters in the final week. I don't know what they could possibly do other than try to help the Cowboys out, and trying to win. I know Hurts is starting for that game. He's most likely starting. Kickoff's up. He's going to return it, and he's going to get back to the 30, but he'll fumble the football, and Buffalo has it. If the Chiefs make the Super Bowl, track down Patrick and get you an autograph. Dude, I would die. I would die if he did that. Yeah, that's the comment I was looking for. Crafty said his ankle's hurt. I'm sure he's going to continue to play, but that's definitely something to keep an eye on. Are you going to do a podcast from the Super Bowl? If I can make it to the Super Bowl, I'll do whatever. I'll stream the whole time. Buffalo got the ball. It's 1st and 10 around the 30. Oh wait, I guess they didn't get the ball. Maybe he was ruled down. I can't hear the TV, so I'm just going off of what I see. 1st and 10 from the 32. Going to hand the ball off to Mixon. Mixon pushing his way. He'll get six yards on the carry. If Alex makes the Super Bowl, I'm there. Dude, I swear I'm going to start a GoFundMe. I told Dad last year after the Super Bowl was over, I was like, the Chiefs make the Super Bowl. I'm starting to go from fund me for the 2 weeks you get to get there. All right, 2nd down and 3 from the 39. Burrow looking to throw. Gets it to Higgins. Higgins is running across the field. He'll cross the 50 before going down. No, that's it. No more catches for Higgins. Don't be that wide open anymore. Please. Make someone else open. Big 1st down for the Bengals there. Another Bill is down. Dude, that's so awesome, Puppet. Like, I told him at work today, I was, talking about you. I said, if the Chiefs lose and the Jags are still in it, that's who I'm pulling for all the way. My cousin's at this game right now. He lives in Arizona and is a Cardinals fan. Did he come from Arizona to watch this game? Punch him in the tater. And that's Micah Hyde that's injured. That is a huge piece of this defense. They're going to commercial break to check him out. That's not a guy you don't want to see injuries anyway, but that's definitely not a guy you want to see go down for your team. Let's do a GoFundMe for Alex and Papa to come to Arizona. Who starts it? I will. About to win $300K if the Jags make it. Yeah, I was talking about that, and I was like, you guys, what do you think the odds were the last Super Bowl? I never saw what it was. But I was like, dude's gonna retire if he hits that, I swear. No, Hyde was out. I think I'm trying to remember which player it was. Maybe Poyer that was on the injury list, but it might have been Hyde. Oh, it was his replacement. I thought they said that it was Micah Hyde. What link are you talking about? Let's see. I guess I could pull this tracker up. Hamlin. Okay, is that the rookie? Hamlin? No, he's in his 2nd season. Quit my job on the spot and live somewhere cheap. Get a side hustle and work from home. Probably after this game on Twitch. But after that, Wednesday. He didn't say to put it on the TV. You didn't have to time him out. These Mahomes commercials would be funnier without the mullet guy. I wasn't watching this time. I was there's a stretcher coming out for him. That is not good. He said, "Marry me, Shelby." I'm glad you were in here, man. Yeah, if I hit anything for 300K right now, I'd probably quit my job. But I also don't have the guts to put $1,000 on someone to win the Super Bowl a year ago. All right, so they're going back to commercial. They showed a couple replays of the internet, or of the injury. I said internet because I read Puppet's comment, And yeah, so this one's not looking good. That's the second year Hamlin. That's my favorite move. You guys are something else. Yes, replays of the internet. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. While we're on commercial, I will adjust this cameraman. I'll leave it like that. I'm not clicking on the link, but I feel like I know what that link is as well. This is why I think the Chargers have a shot in the playoffs. The division leaders are wearing themselves out, fighting for higher seeds. No, my team's just playing not very good teams and struggling. They're not wearing themselves out against good like ranked teams like this matchup. My team's just doing what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing too much and not enough at the same time. They're stressing me out. That's what they're doing. If I don't know who else is all going to be making it back for the playoffs for the Chargers. I do think they have a shot. I think they might be motivated and, use that to drive them. This does not look good. These players are not right now. They showed the replay and I didn't look at it, but it must be horrible. They've got an ambulance on the field. It was the second year player. His last name's Hamlin. Okay, they cut straight back to commercial again. I didn't put you in timeout. Yeah, his name is, I have him right here, DeMar Hamlin. Second year out of Pittsburgh. Here, that's his name. He got up and then went stiff and fell back. Oh. Thank you, Chris. I wasn't sure what had exactly happened because I missed the replay. I don't think they're going to show another one. Rough. He almost made it to the playoffs. Yeah, so this is not good. They've got all of the players are getting super emotional. Hopefully, it's just it's better than it looks. It's not as bad as it looks, and it's just a terrible situation right here. Was the hit didn't look like anything out of the ordinary. See, like I saw a brief and that's why I said I didn't see anything happen. Yeah, so we might be down for a few minutes. Hey, Mickey. I didn't know you snuck in here, but thanks for being in here. Appreciate you. which is surprising to me. I agree. I do. It is surprising, and I'm not saying like I came into this game thinking this is honestly an equally matched game. It's just one of those things that who has the better day, honestly. And right now, like obviously, I don't want to say that and make it sound bad because I'm not talking about this injury, but before this injury, the Bengals are just outplaying them at the moment. Yeah, so it looks like they're getting him into the ambulance now. This does suck, man. ABC. I don't know if this happened to him before. I know we had a scary Bills injury at the beginning of the season, but I don't know if it was him or not. It might have been. Oh, did they say that the game is going to be delayed or is it just he's been given CPR? That's what Crafty said. It happened to Buffalo's first round pick. Yeah, I knew that something similar that was real scary had happened to a Buffalo player early in the year. Yeah, we haven't seen an injury like this in a long time, and so like it. Obviously, injuries are part of the game, and you never want to see it. But this is definitely a really scary moment for not only him, but his team and everybody around him and stuff. And so, fingers crossed that everything goes well. They're able to get him out. Yeah, they might. Damar Hamlin. Yeah, this is they're giving him CPR right now mostly. He made a tackle and then stood up and then just went down. Like not no one pushed him or anything. He just went down. And yeah, they have the ambulance out on the field. The game's been delayed and they had just started doing CPR on him on the field. This is a 2023 omen. It kind of feels like it, man. CPR is more than an injury, and like I said, when they said he just got up and he just went limp and fell, and so this is like one of those things. It could be a million and two things, and everyone just hoping for the best. Yeah, this happened like not even two or 3 weeks ago because he had a heart problem. JJ Watt did, and I think that's part of the reason he was announcing a retirement. Because I watched his post game or one of his media interviews, and he was in tears talking about it. And like I don't want to say I hope that that's what this is, but I hope they're able to get him up, and he might not be able to. He's not going to be able to play, obviously, because they're gonna protect him at all costs, even if he were to come back. But like, hopefully, you know, this just looks worse than it is. I mean, I'm not gonna say like I love seeing the emotion out of these guys because it feels like it makes them seem more human. These guys all have these feelings and how much they like care about each other on these teams. Like is ugly of a situation, it's really nice to, like, see these guys coming together. Yeah, this guy, they said he's 24 years old, man. But someone said that the fans are cheering. Yeah, I mean, things are not sounding super great right now. ABC decided to take a break from squeezing commercial time out of the injury. Yeah, I'm on ESPN. I had the option to watch it on ABC, but I figured it would have been better on ESPN. But yeah, they're just having them sitting here and they're talking, man. What's up, Mike? Yeah, we had a player go down. He made a tackle. He stood up and then he went down. He hit somebody and then got up to the play's over and walk away and he just collapsed. And they have an ambulance on the field. The whole team's on the field. They're doing CPR. Um, and they've cut from the game right now, so we don't know. We're not gonna know until there is any kind of update, but it does not look very good. Yeah, the moment that the ambulance was immediately onto the field, that's when this it could have just been a minor injury, but as soon as you see that happen, you know that this is definitely nothing to joke about. Definitely a scary moment for this guy. His name's something Hamlin. He's 24 and he's in his second year. He played for Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's definitely hard to see. But everybody in that stadium is definitely showing their support and love right now, no matter which team they're rooting for. And that's the one thing I love football is we banter a lot, but the ability for everyone, no matter who you root for, to just come together in bad times like this, and it's nice to see how much people are gonna Damar, that's his first name, Hamlin. Thank you, Amanda. But that's why I love this sport is the ability that good, bad, and ugly people can come together today, today, now, whenever, when someone needs you, they're there. All right, they're cutting to a commercial, but it showed the field for a second. Looked like the field was clear, so maybe they got him in the ambulance, hoping that is a good thing. I don't know if Lauren from She Got Sports is live. I'm in her Discord, but I hadn't heard anything. Yeah, UC is, one of the best places for things like this. Their hospital is very good for with the players. Yeah, I can't remember his name right now. That dude from Pittsburgh. That was a crazy situation too. Yeah, so like I said, the last thing they did show was yes, best trauma center. Definitely, Alyssa, but last thing they showed, the field was clear. I don't know where they're gonna go from here. We're gonna hang out and see if they have an update on this player. And Ryan Shazier, yeah, that's his name. They saved his life, and they do a great job up there in Cincinnati. So wherever he ends up, whichever hospital he ends up in, he will be in good care. So they're giving an update here. I saw you on Disney Channel. What? What's up, Lindsay? Okay, so he's on the way to the hospital now. Buck says they were frantically administering CPR. This is gonna. Okay, so they're giving him 5 minutes to get warmed up and stuff. I don't even know how they. This is like a. This is a tough situation, man. I mean, I don't think he got knocked out because he stood up and then collapsed, but hopefully he's gonna be okay. They're obviously gonna monitor and update as things go on. Josh Allen does not look right, and like I said, that's what I was saying earlier. Is these guys care about each other. Yeah, if they keep playing, it's a good sign. I mean, I agree, but I just mentally don't think, especially this Bills team, is mentally right. The coaches are talking to each other right now. Yeah, I'm not I think they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do. Yeah, nobody needs to be making jokes about this. This is a scary situation, this kid's life is on the line right now, and nothing was intentional, of course, but we have to be respectful to the situation. They got him. They're still doing CPR, Mickey, but they got him in an ambulance on the way to the hospital, and he is in good care. In Cincinnati, those guys do a great job, especially with these football injuries that we've seen over the years. Looks like guys are taking to the field. Maybe actually, it looks like they're going to the locker room. This game is going to be temporarily suspended until further notification. Um, Obviously, we're gonna hang out and see what happens, but everyone's coming off the field right now. And I respect the NFL for not like pushing this game to just start right back up. So they're gonna give these guys some time to talk it over. Tonight we lost a young boxer in Greece. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, Mike. I know it's never easy. The crowd's giving the Bills a standing ovation right now, and obviously the Bengals as they walk off. I'm very happy that these fans aren't being like real like crazy right now and being calmed down. Game is gonna be suspended for a few. Uh, Hopefully we'll hear good news. Yeah, Rob, it's a crazy situation. There and Tim, there's a delay because a injured Bill went down. Very scary injury. He's in an ambulance on his way to the hospital now. Hopefully, things go well when he gets to the hospital. Yeah, okay. So yeah, they said that he went 9 minutes on the field without breathing. That's so scary, man. So we're gonna hang out and see if we hear anything, or we get an update on this game as well. I guess we just wait and see. I mean, I won't be surprised if this game, gets shut down. That Bills team, you could see it on all their faces. Stephon Diggs tried to rally his guys together, after they got him in the ambulance, but it's mentally a tough situation, and I could see this going both ways. They come back in 5 or 10 minutes and play ball, or and I can see them saying, "Hey, let's wait until tomorrow, let these guys get their mind right." Yeah, absolutely. Hearts out to his family, his friends, his teammates. Those guys are brothers out there. I did see that, Balin. His name was Damar Hamlin. He is a second year player. He's 24 years old. All right. You know what? We're going to take this minute for a moment of positivity. And I want everybody in the chat to welcome and show some love and give a good happy birthday to It's in the Blood's very own.
What's going on?
Happy birthday.
Thank you. It doesn't feel very happy right now. I don't really feel like watching much football, but I appreciate the well wishes and the happy birthdays.
Yeah, absolutely. I figured I saw you pop in here and I was like, well, this is a good time to let me fix this camera. This is a good time to sit and have a chat with you.
Yeah, the bad thing is that this does not look good at all, and and the fact that the way he stood up so fast and then went straight down like the life was ripped out of him. I hate to put it that way, but that's what it looked like. It's scary.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of scary injuries, especially over the last 2 years, and a lot of them were concussions that just looked worse than they ended up being. Because the whole fencing mechanism the body does that makes that injury look very life threatening. I know a concussion anytime is life threatening. We've seen a lot of that, but we haven't seen this.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, the last time I've ever seen that happen to somebody, the person had an aneurysm and died. I don't like speculating, but that's what happened. Uh, Chuck Weisenborn in our chiller room. That's how he was just walking along, and he fell down, and that was it. He was gone. And it was the same thing. They spent like 9 minutes, 10 minutes trying to get him back, and that I'm scared to death for that young man. I mean, it didn't even look like that brutal of contact, but that's how a fragile life can be sometimes. What the
Jeez.
Hey, Rob, blow it out your butt, buddy.
Phillips says the ambulance hasn't left the parking lot yet because they're trying to get Hamlin's mother out of the stand so she can ride with him to the hospital. At that point, I mean, if he needs
Why?
yeah, he needs to go.
Man, I don't know. I'm I guess you could take it as a good sign, but that's that unless he's conscious, um, and I hope he was just knocked unconscious. I hope, man. I mean, I don't know what I'm hoping for. I just want that young man to be okay.
It did. Like, obviously, I didn't get to see much, but it kind of felt very, backlash of a concussion like. And but they were giving him CPR, man. He wasn't breathing. It doesn't look good, but hopefully, like we said earlier, Cincinnati is great for this kind of situation.
Yeah,
They take really good care of guys. We've seen them save football players' lives before, multiple occasions. They do a really good job and definitely deserve the reputation they have.
yeah. The Ryan Shazier thing was amazing. I
That
mean,
was insanely scary. That was so scary. I remember that.
I've never been really this choked up watching somebody go down in a game. I mean, there was so much. Look at all the adrenaline and excitement everybody had. We were all super hyped, and we were watching a good football game where teams were driving down the field, and then T Higgins charges in there on that play and goes hard, and this guy pops right up, and then the life just falls out of him. I've never seen anything so scary on the field in my life.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the only thing I can compare it to that I have seen. I'm not saying it's the same or it's different, but I've seen concussed players just go down like that, but this doesn't feel that way. Like, it looked like it, but it doesn't feel like it. And obviously I don't follow this player that well. I don't know if he's had previous health issues or if he's had, previous concussion issues even, if there's something, if he had an injury in his last game and didn't know, like concussion symptoms come up late. We don't know what he was dealing with. Maybe members of Bill's Mafia, that fan base, might know this kid better than we do, of course. But
let's jump for a second. What do they do about this game if they don't resume play?
I don't know. That
Do
was
they
scary, Joe.
do they just remove it from the schedule? I mean, no. I mean, is there some kind of protocol in the NFL if a game
I
has to
mean,
cancel?
in baseball, if they get a delay, I know that's after the sixth inning, but whoever has the lead wins.
Yeah, but I
Is
mean,
it going to be that kind of situation?
Puppet says they simulated on Madden. Yeah, I'm with you, Leo. Something happened. It's like his heart stopped. I mean, I don't want to say that, and I don't like speculating on anything, but that's what it feels like. Something like that happened.
Right. No, I mean, is this a first? I mean, I've never seen this. Ambulance on the field, yes, I've seen, but I've never seen this situation. I don't even know where to start with that. Yeah, absolutely. Pray for this man and his family. Um,
I
and
just I just want to sit here right now. I just want to cry for him. I don't know.
right, it's just it's such a strange feeling, and obviously we all feel for this guy, his family, his teammates, his friends, everything. But it's so weird because like I said, I've at least have never seen this, and I don't even know, what kind of condition that this guy's in, and it's scary. This is the only downfall, in my opinion, to this sport is the health risks.
Yeah, I bet. Look, I seen it in high school baseball too. I seen a kid out in left field chasing a line drive, and it hit him just right and killed him. I've seen it, and I mean, witnessed it.
Yeah,
And
I mean, it could be right here. She said, I wonder if it was a way he hit his chest against the shoulder guard of the Bengals player.
that's
Knocked the
pretty good.
wind out of him on top of, maybe some sort of injury,
I
that
don't
game
know.
ends for that day. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't see it going any other way than shutting this game down.
Nuts. I just, like I said, I don't know how to have conversation about it because all I can think about is him being okay. If that's all I can think about, that's all that most people are thinking about. How do you? I just don't see how they resume a football game today. It's got to be canceled. Yeah, I think it has to be, or postponed, or something. But you can't postpone this time of year because teams have schedules that they got to meet. So what do? They're gonna have to. I think they're gonna have to cancel the game.
But I just like, this guy's life is bigger than football. 100%, and it's definitely more important than football. At the end of the day, nothing else matters than this guy being, his health and safety right now. Uh, but when everything resumes, I just don't see them just canceling this game.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm just thinking
Like,
that
I'm not thinking out of what I'm feeling or what you're feeling or the viewer is feeling. I don't see, the NFL being like, "Okay, let's just pretend like this game didn't happen." Like erase the game and pretending like it's just gone.
yeah.
I'm just being real because like I know what we're all feeling right now. We're all feeling the same thing. And it's hard. It's hard to watch. It's hard to listen to these people go on about it because we're all just waiting to hear some sort of update on him. But at the end of the day, when you look past this moment, the NFL is still gonna continue to run.
Yep, Craig, I remember.
Yeah, see, like I think that at the most being played on a different day. Like it seems tough and it creates controversy next week.
It seems
But
insensitive.
yeah, it is insensitive, but that's what I'm saying. Like I'm speaking past what me and you think.
I know.
That's just how this works. I don't think they're gonna just delete this game. You've never seen it because this has never happened before. Yeah, absolutely. It says please stand by for further information.
Yeah, that's been on the scoreboard for a hot minute.
They're playing replays of it on CNN.
I figured they would have took it right down.
Yeah, immediately as soon as they realized how serious this was, I figured it had been gone. Other than the people who've clipped it.
I just I just was gonna look to see if an NFL player died on the field, and it says Charles Frederick Hughes. This is what comes up. The first thing says March 22nd, 1943 to October 20 was an American football player, wide receiver in the National Football League. He is to date the first player to die on the field during the game. The second being Damar Hamlin. It already says that on Google.
That's crazy.
That's
What why
not.
would it but why would it say that if there's been nothing? We've heard nothing.
I mean, that's what's on
I
Google.
mean, I guess you can say, he did not breathe for a really long time. Maybe they're using that as their defense on that article. Yeah, I was
I
gonna say,
mean,
like, he might have,
unless
like,
he was, unless yeah, like you're
brought
saying,
back,
unless he was physically gone,
That's
and
what
then
I'm
they,
saying, and they brought him back, and so, that's the only thing I could see justifying, it saying that.
I, that messes me up. I did not. That's not what I expected to read.
Fox 19 is reporting that a defibrillator was also used on him. No, no, I don't think he's saying that the game's getting canceled. Like, who updates Google? I have no idea, man.
Yeah, that's a good point too, Crafty. I'm just that was the
If
first.
it's the same people who update Wikipedia, then it's unreliable.
That's nuts, though.
I'll be right back since you're in here.
Man, anyway, as we kind of go forward here, scary thing in a sport we all love to watch and hang out and argue about. I'm scared to death for that young man. I'm praying for his family. I hope everything's okay. Man, it just puts into perspective, right? Shelby, Damar Hamlin for the Bills took a shot tackling T Higgins and got up and then fell right out, and they had to bring an ambulance out. Yeah. I mean, that just shows how fragile everything is. Yeah, please, anybody that's in here, don't make light in any way, shape, or form. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate that one for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure who that was, but anyway, they're showing. They're just showing the replay as when he left.
Yeah, they're just doing recap to fill the time.
Yeah, CNN's covering it. Yeah, can't watch a game. I don't want to watch a game, so I'll watch CNN. Let's see what's up. Well, this was not
I saw part of it,
expected
and
for
still
today.
sent it to me too. Yeah, they're not going to say anything until obviously his family would, like, if that were to happen, his family would hear it before we would.
For sure. You know, it's amazing. This is how my life runs. I
This
don't have
is heavy, man.
I don't have a single news channel. I
JP
don't know
said
where
he
they're at.
has a pulse but not breathing on his own the last that they heard.
Well, that's as positive as we can be.
Well, thanks for the update, JP. Yeah, we hadn't heard much yet. This is I don't even know. Not how I expected any day to go, honestly. So this is tough. Security got his mom out of the stands to ride with him. Yeah, we heard that part. Yeah, and CNN is covering. Those defibrillators do the job, and hopefully it worked. Just use the term cardiac arrest due to a blunt force hit to the chest. Not sure where they got their facts from. Well, they've seen the replay enough times to just make their own medical assumptions. Is suggesting he went into cardiac arrest from trauma in his chest. I mean, it sounds like something that is a definite possibility. That sounds logical. Yeah, I will be. I honestly will be surprised if this game continues today. Like, I'll be shocked.
They could just be waiting to hear word from the hospital to see if. We could just be waiting to see word from the hospital to see what they're gonna do.
Is it continuing the game? I'm not sure. Was it start of game 2? Yeah, the game was on, Raleigh. It was with like 5-6 minutes left in the first quarter. But there's been no update. Absolutely, Mike. Someone I know is there. She said it's suspended. Yeah, it's suspended until I'm sure they're waiting on what happens with this this kid, and he's with his family, which is good. So I don't feel like this game will continue, but at this point, everybody just wants to hear that he's okay. Is a game. His life is more important. The most important thing here. That's what I said earlier. I said, his life is bigger than football. Yeah, absolutely. This, if they were gonna postpone this, which I personally think they should, because we saw, especially how we're all feeling, but when they were showing these Bills players on the sideline, Also, there is, well, I thought I had something for you. Over for tonight. I'm sure it would continue another day. That's what I thought, man. But we're all just waiting, obviously, to hear, the update, the status, and we want to know if this guy is okay because his life is literally on the line right now, and so fingers crossed all goes well. But if they're gonna cancel this game, I don't know why they're dragging it out this long. I know they don't want to. They don't want to cancel the game. That's just how this business works. But
I was just gonna say they keep. I keep watching on CNN and stuff like that. They keep showing the hit, and it looked like T Higgins' helmet hit him square in the chest. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look like it's anything with his head. If they got him back from just like a blunt trauma to his chest, that might be encouraging. I really hope it's
also,
okay.
so this player, Damar Hamlin, has a GoFundMe. Yeah, he has a GoFundMe. It's like a toy drive fundraiser that he's running personally. And so Grossi posted it out and I saw it. So I'm gonna post it in the link in case anybody wants to check that out. I know now is the time for everyone to kind of come together and support everyone. He's at UC Medical. I figured he would be at UC. There's plenty of options, but that they pretty much specialize in taking care of football injuries that happen in Cincinnati across any league.
Yeah, I keep going reflecting that Ryan Shazier. They basically his recovery credit was given to UC Medical. I'm pretty sure.
100%. Those guys are incredible at what they do. I never heard a time frame. I don't think they're going to give a time frame. It's just we'll know when we know what they plan to do, and obviously the update on his situation.
Man,
Man, I can't even imagine right now that Bills locker room. I know that team is so full of love for each other. So as awful as the situation, I know they've made something, beautiful of it and coming together as a family cuz all these guys in each team, they're all brothers, man. But I feel like there's something in I've said this before on better terms than today. That Bills team is like the most family I've ever seen of a football team. Like they go all out. Their fan base, their community, their team. And I'm not disrespecting any of the 31 other teams because that's true too. But um, you know,
They had a police escort with the ambulance to make sure that they got to the hospital with no issue.
they just said they're done playing tonight for ESPN. Yeah, I'm not gonna be surprised if that's what was said. Yeah, I've been just watching, seeing if there's any kind of player update, but I don't know if he's made if they've made anything. I did see that Tulane didn't. Is that the team that had the big comeback? Because I know Tulane or USC was up like 28-14. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure this game's coming back, but we will hang out until we find some sort of update on either the player or the game. 2023 didn't start well. Yeah, this is a weird, not very feel good start to this year. But hopefully we're gonna hear something good about this kid soon. Yeah, I watched part of that game at work today, Balin, but I I don't know. I didn't get to see all of it.
They CNN just keeps having people on there. They're really making it sound like that there's a really, all the stuff is there at the stadium to kind of help him along to get his heart restarted because that's what they're saying right now. It sounds like the heart quit on the hit and they were trying to pump it started. That's why they were doing CPR and they should have had a defibrillator in the ambulance. They're, as long as they get him going, that doctor feels pretty good. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed and hope that that's accurate and that this young man is gonna be okay. Because I I I don't know what else to think. I can't even function.
Yeah, I mean, watching that live, it didn't even feel like a hard hit, but it must have been like that contact with the helmet, man.
It was pretty square, like right like that. T's helmet went right into his chest.
Yeah, this is this is tough. This is a tough way.
Yeah, Alex. I mean, if you wanna shut it down, that might not be such a bad idea.
I mean, I want to at least, wait for some sort of update. For everybody that's stayed in here with us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it sounds like the heart got a direct hit, which is just, you know, we probably see hits like this a lot, and it's just one of those things, anything can happen, man. Absolutely, MH. No, not yet, Raleigh. We're the only update we've heard, and John posted it that he does have a pulse, but it's, not all on him. He's not made it a good enough recovery yet to be doing it on his own. So they're gonna keep obviously working on him and see what they can do. Like I said before, if people not familiar with this area or the Cincinnati area, but that UC place does a great job with all the sporting injuries over the past that has happened in the Cincinnati area. I think you keep on, Alex. People need you right now. We're in this together. Absolutely. That, and when we when this injury first happened about half an hour ago or however long it's been, I said that sports is one of the most beautiful things in the world for those pure reason. It brings everybody together, and even if you don't agree with somebody, at the end of the day, if something like this happens, everyone's gonna come together for it. It's not like just because you're a fan of a rival team of mine, if something bad happens, you're gonna turn it back. Now, sports is a beautiful thing. Everybody comes together, and it gets people by, man, and it's the most supportive. There's obviously the negative side of the fan base, and but like the majority, everybody comes together, especially in times like this, and that's what I love about it. Those guys that play on the field for your favorite team, they're family, and they might not have been born in the same family, but they're family, and they're sticking together through thick and through thin, and I love that. There's no status updates on his condition. It does. It feels like forever ago. I think they said it was like 8:53 the time of that play, and it is 9:48. So we've been here for about an hour. Hopefully, we're gonna hear some good news stuff soon. I go to Cincinnati or Indianapolis for medical treatment. I've never, dealt with Indianapolis any for that, but everybody I've known in this area, um, outside of football even, Cincinnati just has a great reputation for their medical
I'm
their
going.
medical side of things.
I'm going to drop off for a minute and go deal with the pupper.
Yeah, I hear him barking. Yeah, I have good faith in this UC Medical that they're gonna take good care. Um, yeah, Indy's is like an hour and a half, 2 hours for me, and since he's like 45 minutes, but I have faith that they're gonna do. He's gonna get the best treatment he possibly can get there, and so all we can do is wait and hope for the best, really. Or aggregation of the heart, crazy as it sounds, if the hit happened between beats, causing a form of VFib. That's it's not something you see every day, so you're not aware of things that can happen, but it does sound crazy, but I believe it. Yeah, I mean they specialize in basically all kinds of different situations like this, and that's what they do well in. I mean, they do well in everything, but he is in good hands. Hopefully he can get stable and is okay. Probably waiting for news on that. If he's okay, might continue the game. I'm not sure. I don't think this game's gonna be played. It's been an hour now. And if they were even going to try to attempt to play this game, they would have done so already. I don't think they're going to, we can pretty much understand that it's not going to come back on, but at this point we're just waiting for a medical update on Hamlin at the moment. Oh, yeah, the ambulance was there immediately, and I'm sure they keep one at the stadium for situations like this. If not, even more props to them. They got there so fast, especially in a city like Cincinnati that it's impossible to drive in. Um, I did hear they had a police escort to make sure the ambulance got there quickly and safely. Do they play later this week, Alex, if postponed? I have no idea. I've never seen a situation like this personally. And with how the NFL is, like we're at the end right before playoffs, I don't know what they're gonna do. Medical personnel better be at the ready for what those players put their bodies through. Yeah, so I'm assuming there's probably an ambulance or two there. Even if he turns out to be okay, both teams are too emotionally drained. Like I agree. I mean, like I wish they would just, be like, okay, don't think about playing this game right now. We've got better things to worry about, and let these fans know. I know the fans there are also just waiting to hear an update, but I really feel like they need to like say that. They don't need to just drag this on and be like, the game is suspended for now. It's postponed for now. But they need to be like, okay, this is over.
Joe Burrow is in the Bills locker room at the moment.
They said that Joe Burrow is in the Bills locker room with the Bills team. I appreciate an act like that from him. Yeah, I don't even want to get into Skip Bayless, man. I've seen it all over Twitter, and I've seen what Grossi said, and things like that. I'm actually in Grossi's stream, kind of listening to him. Okay, it says the game has been postponed officially. I'm sure the fans know life's more important than the game. Even the drunks there know that too. Yeah, I would say probably there's like maybe 5 to 10% of the fans that will not be understanding, but the majority of everybody in that building, everybody on TV watching, everything going on, uh they understand the situation and how important and serious this is. Yeah, they're cleaning up this field, gathering up all their equipment and stuff. So someone from Fox 17 said the game is called. Yeah, they're showing the game right now, and you can see on the sidelines, the Bills sideline guys are packing up all their equipment and stuff. I agree, Balin. Like, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the dudes that go on there every day anyway, but you know, the one number one person that I'm glad had nothing to say, even though he's still, in this game right now. Nothing to say about this is Joe Buck, because every time something bad happens, it's usually him that says something really stupid. Yo, I don't think there will be. Not like a roar, There, like I said, there's probably like 95% of this stadium right now, and everybody watching and everybody on YouTube is definitely understanding that this kid's life is more important than a game. Um, you know, but there will always be a small percentage of people that don't care about things like that. Yeah, I think obviously we knew this game was going to get postponed. It took them way longer than it needed to be for them to make that decision, but let me get on Twitter and see if we see anything. Rather listen to Dan Doggett commentate than the ones they have now, and that's saying something. Yeah, shout out to the medical staff and ESPN Monday Night Football crew to deal with this. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they were not prepared for a situation. At least the commentators and people in here talking, trying to fill the time until we know something. But shout out to them, for not coming on here and just spouting some reckless and not thought out words, even though they were pretty much put on the spot here. Because we've seen guys, and that's why I said that about Joe Buck earlier, say some really dumb stuff after somebody gets injured. Like Joe Buck last year, the Chargers injury at the beginning of the year. I think they were playing against the Chiefs. He went on and said some really stupid things, but like other than whatever it is Skip is on about, they've handled this fairly well. At least the ESPN side. I'm not watching the ABC or the CNN stuff. Yeah, they're gathering their things. I mean, they usually try to do their best, but as many times as they show the replay on like the news and stuff, that video is gonna be everyone that will post that everywhere, because that's just what people do. Injuries, good plays, it's gonna be everywhere. If it's shown once, it'll be shown everywhere. But yeah, they're shutting this game down. But at the moment, we are just waiting until we have some kind of update on Hamlin and what's going down at the hospital. And I mean, they might be waiting to try to provide everyone an update on the future of this game. I don't think that really matters right now. So when I sent the link to Damar Hamlin's fundraiser, there was $7,000 raised. It's up to $125,000 now. Like everybody is donating to his cause, which is super awesome and wholesome, man. Thank the guy for the Colts that got rocked in that tackle against the Chargers. Was nasty. Luckily, he didn't get hit with a sensitive spotter. Could have been bad. The guy for the Colts. Was it? Were they playing the Colts when that happened?
Different game.
I've seen a lot of them.
That was this year. Last year.
So how does this work when they reschedule? Fresh start or resume play from where they left off? I'm assuming if another minute of this game, whenever that is, gets played, it will continue exactly as it is, 7-3, 5:58 to go in the first. Now they have a bunch of options. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forgot about that. That was what Derwin James. He hit him. Ashton Doolin, and he's in concussion protocol. But see, that's all I can compare it to is baseball. If we get to that point, is baseball continues right where it left off, even if they postpone it till the next day. So obviously nobody is worried about that. It is a big implication to like the playoffs and things like that. So it's gonna be addressed eventually. But I've never been through this situation where I can I've never been through this, so I don't really know. It is crazy. It's postponed, Raleigh. They've packed up all their stuff on the sidelines. Well, at least the Bills side has. Yeah, I don't see teams just agreeing to that. I mean, maybe under the situation, maybe, but I don't know. Like I said, I've never been through it, so I don't know where we go forward from here. It's bigger than the game, but only time will tell. Yeah, he's in critical condition right now. A day or two after postponement, but don't know about football. Yeah, football is like the only sport I've never seen this situation. It's not just a sport. The NFL is a big business. Yeah, it's all about the business. So fans are finally, not all, but a lot of fans are finally leaving the stadium. Yeah, I have no idea where they go from here. It really doesn't matter at the moment. Yeah, it is. It's officially over for tonight. All right, let's take this scoreboard thing down right here. Yeah, so we'll hang out for a little while, see if we can figure out. Skip's gonna get canceled too, man. Hamlin's charity is up to 187,000. That's so awesome, man. That's super awesome. Yeah, we might, Mike. That's why we'll hang out for as long as we can to see if we can provide any further news. I finally stayed until the end of one of your casts. I wish it was under better terms, but have a good night. Hey, Craig, appreciate you being here. Everybody in the chat that's hung out with us from the start of this game through this last hour. or so. I'm super thankful for you being here. I'm glad we can, all come together. Obviously, the thoughts and prayers out to this kid, Damar Hamlin's family. I keep forgetting his first name, his last name at least. Damar, his health, his family, Bills Mafia, his friends, everybody in the sport really is going to be affected by this, whether it's directly or indirectly. I appreciate you guys being here and we all staying together, trying to figure things out. Just a number, same as workplaces to employees, is pretty clear across the spectrum. I mean, no, I'm right there with you. I'm thankful that they did not try to force this game to be played. And they are at least postponing it for now. I'm glad they didn't try to force those players out onto the field because, as long as I've said I've never seen a situation like this, but there's some things you can't. Uh, it feels like it was a possibility, even though it should have never been, that they might come back out on the field when they said give them 5-10 minutes and then they'd be back, but they did the right thing here, and by maybe tomorrow, they will figure something out with this Bills versus Bengals game. Right now all eyes are on all of the reporters surrounding, trying to wait for an update on this situation. So it says the game has been postponed. For further information, go to Bengals.com. I'm going to go there and see what they say, unless it's just about like refunds and stuff like that for the game. I'm going to go see if they have any kind of thing on there. Yeah, all we know right now is that he is in critical condition. I'm going to see if I can find anything on here. I don't see anything, though. Hey, Puppet, appreciate you. I'm happy to be here with you. If I was just sitting here by myself, like just watching this and waiting, I don't know. It's already a weird vibe, obviously, but like, I don't know. I think it's better to be with everybody than to just sit here and have all these thoughts to yourself and whatnot. I think it could have been a rupture of a major blood vessel or internal bleeding. By the way, he got up then fell. Well, they're making it seem like, from what we know, that it was potential with the helmet straight to the chest. He could have went into cardiac arrest or something along those lines. We don't know though. We don't know. Absolutely, man. You guys are family. That's what that you guys know that. We talk about it all the time, me and Dad. I know he's not right in here, right? Um but we consider everybody that spends their time in here with us just as much family. Yeah, this is a blood fam, and we love you guys, and we show up every day because we want to hang out with you, and so we're thankful that you're in here with us. Absolutely, absolutely. All the thoughts, prayers, and whatever it is you believe in for go towards Hamlin, his family, Bills Mafia. It's better to be on. Listen to Howard Stern's 9/11 broadcast. He didn't want to stay on, but people told him to, and he was there for the people. I mean, yeah, like I know Dad said like if you want to shut this down, you can, but like I don't feel like I wouldn't feel right leaving right now. And we're just everybody's doing the same thing right now. We're all just waiting to hear, um, any kind of update for him. Yeah, this is terrible. And this is unfortunately the worst part of the sport is, it doesn't happen often, which we're thankful for that, but these kind of injuries, whether it be with the head, the heart, whatever it is, it can happen. It is a dangerous sport that they do their best to prevent things like this happening, but it obviously was not intentional to try to hurt this player, Hamlin, but accidents happen. And yeah, I mean, we just have to be patient and go from here and see what happens. I mean, like we talked earlier about Ryan Shazier. And I mean, you can ask that dude. He said, when he made that play that injured him, he said, "I did that every single time, 50 times a game, and it's just that one time." These things are very unexpected. Injuries like this. People have probably gotten hit in the chest by accident with a helmet before, and and not be serious. It's just one of those things. It's unpredictable. You hate to see it, and hopefully this guy's okay. All we know right now, he's in critical condition. He's got great resources around him, the people looking after him. So, you know, we're just hoping for the best at the moment. Yeah, I am one of those 27,000 people. I've been just kind of listening in. Um Life is precious. Absolutely. Like a lot of times you don't see things like this because they do a good job for the most part of protecting these players and stuff. But yeah, I hope nobody goes after T Higgins over this. Like it was one of those things. It happens. It was a play that happens every single game, and it was just an unfortunate situation. What did happen? Um, Yeah, you just never know what's gonna happen. That's the biggest risk, and if we're being honest, that's why these players make the big money they do. So any kind of injury to their body, they can, they've got the medical staff that takes care of them. But we say, oh, they're just a bunch of millionaires, but like they're millionaires because they sacrifice their body every day for our enjoyment. It's a game they play. Obviously they want to, but that's why they make so much money, because they're sacrificing. This could happen to anybody at any time, and it doesn't sound good to say that, but it's scary, but that it's the truth, man. And so we just have to be thankful, you know you know that they do the job they do to protect these guys. Is he staying in UC or airlifted? I have no idea. I'm gonna assume they're not gonna try to move him until he's out of critical condition. I firmly believe UC probably has all the tools they need to take care of him. And with the condition he's in, if they needed anything else, they probably would bring it to him if possible. Didn't look hard but the way he got hit up high to the chest and neck in a previous hit, I'm not sure. They showed the replay on different places, but I didn't go and watch it, man. I don't know. We know how dangerous it is, but we hope not one day to make the family to help our families forever. I mean, that honestly, that's how it is with all sports. And some people complain, with guys getting paid X amount of millions of dollars, but they risk their lives every day, for an entertainment value. They love the game, they love the sport, and it's exciting to them, but there's a lot of risks going into it. Absolutely. I agree 100%. They won't move him unless he is stable. Yeah, I wouldn't think so too. I have no idea, John. Like I said, I didn't watch the replays. I know they're all over the internet. You can probably find them if you look for it, but I don't know. Let me fix this camera right now. But yeah, I don't know any details other than, the pieces that have been talked about. Let's see if that link that the Bengals had has updated any. I don't see. Learn more here. Okay, let's see what it's gonna say. Tonight's Buffalo Bills Cincinnati Bengals game has been postponed after Buffalo Bills Damar Hamlin collapsed. Roger Goodell announced immediate medical detention on the field by team and independent medical staff. Then he was transported. He's in critical condition. We will provide more information as it becomes available. The NFL has been in constant communication with the NFLPA, which is an agreement with postponing this game. Okay, so there's not we don't have any more updates, I don't think. All right, let's go to Twitter again and we'll see. Yeah, I mean, there's no room for people to be disrespectful about that. Yeah, I'm just seeing like players and people talking about it, but there's nothing. Said he broke his neck by his teammate. What's he talking about? I have no idea what he's talking about. Yeah, I don't think he broke his neck at all. He got hit the helmet to the chest. It's like we all don't want to leave your stream. We all want to be in this together. I know this is a crazy position for me to be in. Like, I don't want to leave. It's like leaving on bad terms, but obviously I want to know if he's going to be okay. I know you guys want to know or you wouldn't be here. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm in a weird spot. I've never been here, and you're right. This is the most effed up thing I've ever seen. And I'm trying to try to stay positive a little bit, but yeah, I don't really know. My brain doesn't know how to process, and I'm happy to be here with you guys. I don't want to go until we know something, or if there's anything that we can look forward to, some kind of positive update or something. I've never been here, and a lot of you, most of you, probably all of you, have never been with this situation before. Yeah, his Hamlin's fundraiser is up to 300K in donations. It started at like 5 or 7,000 an hour and a half, 2 hours ago before this happened, and so, what, I know a lot of that's Bills Mafia, but I know that's a lot of people all over the league watching. And that's why I love sports, man. Like I've been saying, I've been preaching, like sports are beautiful. They bring people together. People need it in a weird sense. They bring all of us together, and they've raised over 300,000 for his fundraiser that he created, to help a foundation out. And so it's just good people doing good, coming together in a tough time like this and showing some love in any way they can, and I love it. All speculation, no confirmation. These so-called journals are sick. Gonna be a lot of lies. That's why, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything I don't know. But the guys that are getting paid on TV, they're gonna, or even just like on social media, they're just gonna say whatever. All we know is that he's in critical condition. I don't think there's anything past that. He's in UC. He's in critical condition. He does have a pulse. He's not breathing on his own, but he is still here, still fighting, and he's still being taken care of. That's all we know. That all is true. Yeah, and it's that thing we just said it was at 300. It's almost to 400 now. Like those guys are awesome, man. Everybody that trying to help him out by supporting his foundation. That's awesome. I want to donate, but my dad's letting me. That's okay. You don't have to donate. Just sending your thoughts to his family and everybody coming together, not being crap people and just saying bad things about him. Everything. When this guy gets out of this and he's on the better side of things, he's gonna see all the love and support that he's been shown across the league, social media, YouTube, TV. He's gonna see it all, and I'm sure his family is just as thankful. I've been at the hands of lost ones, but we can connect and know the best is yet to come. That's a fact. Absolutely. Where did you hear all those updates on his health, Alex? Well, I'm on SportsCenter right now, and between you guys, I'm listening to Grassi, who's getting. I don't know what he's watching, but he is watching one of the sports places. They haven't said anything that sounds like a lie, but just from TV, from you guys, Grassi, and I've got the Schefter and the other guy who follows closely with that, posting the updates as they come in. So I mean, I guess they might not be true, but it seems very likely. I do know he's in critical condition. Like that part is true. Yeah, that's the only like real 100% I know is true update is that he is in critical condition at UC Medical. Yeah, this is crazy. There's I've been following this update from the Bengals website that was telling the people in the stadium uh to tune there. Yeah. We've seen that. We've seen this one come across this comment. So we know that for sure. Anything else that we hear until it comes from someone there, obviously we don't know if it's true. A pulse is good. I mean, it obviously could be better, but with a situation like that, you got to take all the good out of it that you can get. And okay, so they're showing the NFL's official statement. I think I read that in here a few minutes ago. Talking about the game being postponed and the situation, how it all went down, and that he's in critical condition, and that they will apply or give us updates as they come available. Yeah, right now all we can do is wait. The NFL, I'm surprised the NFLPA didn't come in there immediately. Well, maybe not like immediately, but by the time that there was an ambulance on the field, you knew that this was not good, even if, he were fine 10 minutes later. But we don't see an ambulance on the field very often. Like, I feel like they shouldn't have waited over an hour to decide that they weren't going to play this game. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to spread false information about something as serious as this, of course.
They posted a picture of T Higgins leaving with his mom, and you could just see it. That he is just
Yeah, Nathan, that's what Shelby was just showing me the picture of T Higgins. Actually, I feel bad for T because like there are gonna be people on social media, the keyboard warrior type people that are gonna come after him and harass him over this, and it's not his fault, man. Like he was just playing like any other play. Nobody knew this was gonna happen. He wasn't trying to hurt this guy. He didn't know that, this was gonna happen. And so, I'm thinking of T too because obviously his health is fine, but his mental health is just as important as well. And people people are gonna come after him, and that's just like the harsh reality. Like that's crazy. Sports cat. Yeah, man. All we can do is just hope that he's okay, and hope we hear some positive news semi soon at least. Yeah, it's just football, and like when you say it's just football and this happens, it makes it sound horrible, but like there's no reason to go after T Higgins for this play. He was just doing what he would have done any other game, and DeMar, trying to make the play on him, he's probably done it a million times. T Higgins made that play a million times, and this never happened. So it's nobody's fault what had happened. This was not any kind of foul play. This is just a bad situation. Accidents happen. Oh, yeah, people want to immediately find the negative. This dude, his life is on the line right now, and it's no one's fault. So, no reason to spread hate, no reason to attack T Higgins, no reason to go after the Bengals, no reason to harass the Bills. Like leave those guys alone unless you're, sending them like nice words. You don't be screaming at them and telling him that it's his fault. Like I feel bad for him because unfortunately he was the guy involved in that play. No foul play, of course, but he was the one that's there. And so it the people who have to point fingers are going to point it straight at him first. I am happy that they're not forcing these players to go back out on the field. I know I've said that again, but I'm happy about that. They're the Bills players on the sideline. They were emotional wrecks. Josh Allen could not play quarterback right now. Like, well, when he was last on the field, like he was not gonna hold up, man. Like Stephon Diggs, like I said, tried to rally his guys, try to make them feel better, but he was doing it with tears down his face, and like you say it's just a sport, but like these guys love each other and care. And so I'm thankful that the NFLPA and the NFL shut this down. It did take them a little bit longer than it should have to make that decision, but I'm glad for the mental health of all of the other guys on the field. They didn't try to force them to do that. Yeah, I didn't see what Skip said. I don't want to know what Skip said, but I've seen their reactions from other content creators and YouTubers and people on Twitter. So I'm not gonna look into it because I don't care to hear what he had to say if it's bad. It's a sport they're trained to play. Stuff like this happens. People in the right corrupt mind uncorrupt mind is positive. The negativity can go to hell. I hate negativity. I'm right there with you, Balin. When a great defender try to make high tackles, though, and they know it can be worse than going low or protecting themselves more. Yeah, I mean, they don't try to go low because, it will, and when players try to go low, it looks like the situation with Mac Jones and Eli Apple last week. Um, you know, it looks bad. It looks almost like, you know, if like targeting the knees, trying to take him out. I don't think they should always go high like that. I mean, I'm not here to criticize him, but or justify anything. But things happen, man. It just happens. The trauma doctors on CNN and other networks are saying that the hit disrupted heart rhythms, and the medical people on the sideline took very quick action. Yeah, it happened so fast, and not just the play, but the reaction time. They did a great job of getting to him quickly and taking all the steps they needed to, try to get things right. The ambulance got on there so quickly. They took them a little while to get to the hospital, but they were doing CPR. They had the defibrillators. They did everything the way they're supposed to, and I think they did a really good job of handling it. What's up, Daniel? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for stopping by in here. Yeah, it is a tough one, but you know, hopefully we are gonna hear good news soon. Could this game be called a draw? Well, the game ended suspended on an uneven score, so I said this earlier, and I don't want it to be misconstrued. If you take it out of the voices of, me and you, the viewers, and you look past that, looking at this, I don't think they're even going to try to deal with this situation until at least tomorrow, or if not longer. But I don't feel as if this game will just be called quits. Like, I think because of the nature and importance of this game, and like I said, this is not coming from me. This is coming from the reality of things past my voice and your voice and everybody in here. They'll find a way to try to make this work. Unless all these teams come in agreement of what they want to happen. Uh, maybe one day this week. We won't know though. They were virtually asymptomatic in the moment. Hats off to the medical staff. Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. Like, cheers to those guys. They did a great job. They did the best that they could, and now he's in UC getting some of the best treatment that he can receive in this kind of situation. You don't know what life brings you till you live through it. We will never know. That's what I'm saying. You got to live. Tomorrow is some Tuesday Night Football. I feel like if we do see it, it'll be probably Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, he did go to UC Medical Center. But they went to where they knew he would be in the best care. So, I think he's in good hands. Obviously, we hope for the best for him, his family. But I do believe that especially in the surrounding area where anywhere they could have taken him, he's in the best hands being taken care of first. Both teams are in those, so I don't know if it matters that much. I think it comes down to the importance of seeding between the Bills, Bengals. The 4th seed won't matter, and then obviously the 5th. With a situation they have never dealt with. No, I don't think they should have waited an hour to indicate anything. I think as soon as they realized the severity of it, it should have been in consideration, not them, okay, we're just going to postpone the game for 10 minutes until we figure it out. Like, they didn't. I'm not mad at them for not canceling the game sooner, but to make a decision like this, like, I just feel like uh it is tough. It is tough. We can't be mad about anybody, honestly. and probably Cincinnati as well are going to so preoccupied with the news of Damar. Everything else would have been secondary. Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm with you 100%. I never thought, as soon as, they said they were doing CPR on him, they had the ambulance on the field, all of that kind of stuff, I never thought these guys should go back on the field. They were showing the faces of all these Bills players on the sidelines and on the field, and immediately it felt like there's no way you can ask these guys to go out onto the field right now. Also, Shelby, I did see that. I saw it on Grossy's channel. That's how I saw it. But today has been rough, man. I agree. I saw that Ryan Shazier tweeted out, and that man. Thank goodness for UC about that one. My goes there for anything serious. Like I said, if I don't want to go to Indy, I agree. Like, I can't praise those guys enough over the years, everything they've done. Yeah, Spike. I mean, it's a sad moment, and it's one of those things that you don't know how you feel till it happens. And for me, personally, it's like a shock to the system. Um, and I've never seen it. You've never seen it, and I obviously am feeling very sad and thinking of his family, but I don't know how to handle a situation like that, and it's weird. I'm glad we're all here together. I'm very grateful for you guys. Not just because we're here over this injury, but that the game of football in which we all love has brought us together through thick and thin. And I'm very thankful you guys are in here. I'm sorry I don't have like a uh any kind of update. We all know the same information right now. But like I said, I am thankful for you guys being in here. I'm hoping, we can't force anything to happen. We can't force anything at that hospital to go quicker, but I'm hoping, we have some kind of positive update. I thank you for being in here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, each and every one of you guys. There's shades of Ryan Shazier. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's all I can think of right now is I remember that situation and how scary and terrible it was. But UC saved his life, and all I can think in the back of my head is if they can help him, they're going to be able to help this young guy get through what he needs to get through, even if he never plays football again, because that's not really a worry right now is the game itself. But um you know for him to be able to live and still be alive, and even if it's on the sidelines or at home, like, his life is the most important thing to take away from tonight. That no matter what, Damar Hamlin, his life is the utmost number one priority right now. And so all I can think of in the back of my mind is, UC is going to be able to help that guy. He's gonna help him get better. Hey, I appreciate that. Chris, oh man, I mean, you missed a lot today. Yeah, his vitals are back to normal, and they have put him to sleep to put a breathing tube down his throat. They're currently running tests. We will provide updates as soon as we have. That is from Damar Hamlin's agent. That, even though it's not a perfect update, that is definitely positive. His vitals are back to normal. So, um, they're going to continue running tests on him, and hopefully we get more updates very soon. So that is good. I mean, we don't like to hear that he's got a breathing tube down his throat, but whatever is keeping him going until they can figure out, run the tests they need to take a step in the right direction. Um, this is good news. It's not a perfect update, but it is good news. And so, absolutely, yes, sir. Thoughts and prayers out for his family, for him. Also, I can post that link again if anybody wants it for DeMar's personal GoFundMe. He's raising money for a foundation. I think it is like a toy drive kind of donation thing that he set up himself. Everybody's been incredible. It started off at like 6,000. Now it's like well over 500,000 they've donated for in support of him. But we do have a good update. He's in critical condition, but his vitals are back to normal, and that is positive news. Big shout out to Blood Jr. for handling this difficult event. You've been great, Bean. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for your kind words. I've never been called Blood Jr., but thank you. Prayers of healing, recovery, strength, and I ask God to dispatch his angels of mercy around him and circle and compass and camp around him right now in the name of Jesus. Absolutely. If the one thing I can take away from this today is that, man, I don't even know. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the game's shut down. The stadium's empty. They picked up all their equipment. No update on that. In terms of football, we are all just patiently waiting for any kind of update on him. We did just get the most recent update that his vitals are back to normal. He has a tube down his throat to breathe, and they've put him to sleep so they can continue to do testing on him. And so hopefully that'll help. Blood Junior. Oh man, I don't know how I feel about that one. That's funny. Do you watch college basketball at all, or does your dad just do the college play-by-play? I mean, he's watched college basketball his whole life, and I've been in and out with that. I never really followed it until like the last couple years. I've watched a little bit with football being in at the peak part of football. The last couple weeks going into the playoffs, I haven't really had time outside of when he's been streaming. So, yes and no. He is in good hands. I agree. So the heart thing might have been right. Makes more sense. I agree. I mean, I'm not agree, but I think that's a logical explanation.
I'm gonna send you this. It's a like a medical diagram it shows.
So I think we are going to get more information about his situation soon. That it says that the UC, like the medical staff, is about to have a briefing over the situation. So we might get an update sooner rather than later about him, which fingers crossed is good. Blood Junior's gonna stick. Hey, you know what? To go to that, yeah, I'm gonna root for TCU because I don't watch college football. I mean, I watch it because I see it, obviously. But in terms of like where my loyalty in that lies is I choose the underdog of every game and root for that just because why not? And so I'm rooting for TCU. They're definitely going to be the underdogs there. Sports Cat, no, we're not bringing none of that in here. Listen, I respect everybody's opinions, but we're not going to bring none of that debate in here. You know, he took a helmet to the chest, and then right after this all happened, the doctors will tell us everything, man. My 4-year-old son had open heart surgery. Any trauma like this is devastating to go through. I'm sorry to hear that, Jeffrey. Yeah, this is a crazy situation. It's not easy, and I'm just thankful that everybody across the football world, um, no matter who you cheer for or where your dog is, but in the fight, that we can all come together and at least pay our respects some way, and hope for the best together. I know, but we don't need to go there. I get it. People are going to say whatever. If you go on Twitter, you're going to see a lot of good things, but you're going to see some bad, It does suck we have to start the new year like this. But you know, things will move up. Everything hopefully everything is going to be well with him, from that update that they're going to have some kind of briefing. Yeah, was it the update about his vitals? I saw that you posted. I just didn't click on it. I got the update from Twitter. Do you watch pro and national soccer? I watch a non-major league team from Louisville that I followed for a couple years. But I played soccer for 8 years, and I used to follow it heavily, and I kind of stopped for a while, but this World Cup coming around, and I watched the men's team, and a couple years ago we watched the women's team, kind of pushing me back in that direction. Absolutely, and like I said, thank you guys for being here. I didn't expect tonight to go this way, and obviously none of us did. Yeah, Lou City. I love those guys, but yeah, I didn't expect today to go this way, and I didn't feel right just kind of leaving and going dark for the night, and so we will we'll sit here together and wait and see, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully we're gonna get some positive update soon. Blaming T Higgins, not his fault, but I hope DeMar Hamlin's okay. I'm praying for him. Yeah, Dragon. I was talking about that earlier. I don't understand that people are coming after T. Like, all right, I'll go look at it. I'm just gonna go to your page because I don't want to dig through notifications. I think people are tagging me and stuff, so I'm not gonna dig through that. Wait. Also need help on your stuff. Wait, what stuff? I'm confused. Showing support for DeMar Hamlin just because we're Bengals fans doesn't mean we aren't fans of him. Nobody wants to experience something like that. Cincinnati sports you. Yeah, I love that, man. So they've got fans outside of the UC Medical Center. That's awesome. His toy drive has raised over $700,000 in the last hour. His original goal was $2,500. That's insane. Yeah, I don't know, Nathan. What stuff are you talking about? $700,000, man. When this guy makes it to the end of this and he's better, and he's able to wake up and see that he's gonna be blown away, and I know he's gonna appreciate it so much. Absolutely. I mean, I was just live streaming the football game, but yeah, I didn't feel the need or want to close this down in the middle of everything, and so now I'm just kind of, you know, trying to keep everyone positive and together about this really tough situation. So I'm happy that you guys are here. Also, Balin, sorry I missed your comment. I played and got offered to play college. College wasn't for me. Same situation. I had a couple colleges that wanted me to play soccer for them. I just didn't really care for that. Oh, setting up the cam, I sent you messages. I can try. I don't know when I'll be able to, but I can definitely try at some point. Yeah, a lot of kids in Buffalo are gonna be real happy. When that goes through. Vincent's, yeah. Well, I went to school in Kentucky, so most of mine were obviously in Kentucky. I didn't even like go visit schools and stuff right there. Yeah, they have him asleep right now, but his vitals are back to normal. He's in critical condition, but his vitals are normal, which is a huge step in the right direction. But that's awesome, man. I get it though, 100%. Like it just wasn't for me. I didn't realize the stream is still going. Yeah, everybody's in here, and we're kind of just patiently waiting for things, for some kind of answer, which I think in soon we're gonna get at least another update. Um, they're gonna do some kind of briefing over his situation. So we're kind of waiting that out, and I didn't feel like just it was appropriate to just kind of dip out. At least he's stabilized. Absolutely. His vitals are stable. He is alive. He is on a breathing tube, but they did put him to sleep to do further testing. We are in a better mindset about this, more positivity going forward from, at 8:55 or whatever time, 2 hours ago when this happened. Um, so we're going to figure out, hopefully soon we're going to get some kind of update from the hospital. They said that it was going to be along those lines. Yeah, see, the hospital's supposed to hold a press conference soon. So I want to stay live at least until we get that. I don't know if we're going to hear much else tonight, unless something dramatically positive or negative comes out of it. Hopefully positive, of course. But I don't think that we are going to hear much else after this press conference. Also, yeah, we've gotten some news. I don't know if you were in here for it. His marketing agent posted that his vitals were stable. They were putting him to sleep and putting a breathing tube in his throat for now. And they were going to do further testing, which was great. And then we found out that the hospital is going to hold a press conference soon. So we're going to get some kind of update, even if it's not huge. And so we're gonna hang out in here until, we're gonna wait it out until we hear whatever the hospital is gonna tell us, because they're gonna announce something. We just don't know when. So we'll hear something. Just told Scott Van Pelt on ABC. Oh. Yeah. I also had heard through the crazy amount of everything going around. But yeah, we're gonna get something. We're gonna get something soon. We'll hold on at least at the bare minimum till Does your dad remember Donna Cheatham? She coached Scottsburg's women's basketball. She coached at Southwestern, then went back to Scottsburg. Did he hear about what happened to her? Well, Balin, so my dad has a second YouTube account. This one right here, Ohio River History, that is also him. So if he's probably still in the chat. I don't know, yes or no. I did, fun fact though, I did go to school there for like 3 or 4 years. At Southwestern, that is. Only when I was real young. Yeah. He is in here. I was just letting you know because I know not everybody knows that is his second account. He has a Papa Blood account that he chats with in here, but that's his other one. Oh, that's really sad. Okay, I'm gonna send a message over at Grossi's. I know he said no super chats, but I'm gonna send it to him anyway. Have all interrupted their unusual programming to report this story. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the biggest injury type situations in the NFL for a very, very long time. So you know, I believe it 100%. Want a state title for Scottsburg? That's so sad, man. I hate to hear that. Unfortunately, like we said, life things like that happen, but it is very sad. Someone said to Gracia, I think Skip's tweet was misread, and he's very angry right now. So I'm just not understanding the people that are mad right now that the game's not continuing tonight. Like that's crazy to me. Like, did you miss what happened, man? Like if this happened, if your best friend, this happened to you right next to you, would you want to like go out and like if you're at work, would you want to like and something traumatic happened to your coworker that you've been, friends with, and you're basically family, would you want to like just keep doing what you're doing? Like, I just don't understand. Yeah, I didn't see it. I know everybody's sending me screenshots and stuff, and I haven't looked at none of that. I'm just kind of waiting for this update, but yeah, absolutely. And I get that there are a lot of younger people, like much younger than me, that may not understand slash care about the situation. Um, and so, you can say about maturity, yeah, the adults and stuff that are angry about this, but like, I just feel like I can't believe that there are people that don't understand how serious this is. Like, as much as we all love football, that's why we're here. We all understand that this is serious. If this was you wouldn't want everyone to just go on like nothing happened. Like, you people care, man. Press briefing is on soon. Do you think it's gonna be on a specific channel? Because I'm on
You might have better luck on the local channel.
Yeah, I might go to the local channel and see. I'll put it on. So I'm fairly local to the area. Was it ABC?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it on there. The last update was a positive sign. We're about to get another update. But his vitals are stable, Mike. They've put him to sleep with a tube down for breathing his throat, and yeah, he's stable, he's asleep. They're doing more testing, and we're about to getting a briefing from him. Hey man, no reason for that. Grossi's getting very upset. No, it's not Dakota. Mods are doing a good job. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. I played center forward and sometimes like the left wing because I was the only girl on our team that could cross a ball with their left foot. So I was very quick. That's why I played center forward. But I played a lot of left wing as well. Trolls never grow. Absolutely. Yeah, all the mods in here tonight, appreciate you. And all the new people in here tonight, thank you for being here. All the other people, I'm not excluding you guys. But I'm thankful for you all. I played defender and midfield, was the only one that could take a hit. I was 4'11" and 120 pounds, and I took lots of hits because every defender I went up against was like 5 times the size of me. Oh man, I can't remember a single soccer game I played where I wasn't like put on the ground 52 times. But it was fun. I loved it. I did play goalie for a while, despite my height. I did play a lot of goalie. Once I got to be a senior in high school, they wouldn't let me play JV and varsity because I was a starter on varsity from the whole time. But I I played goalie on the JV squad, and then the second game of the day when we played varsity, I played my normal position. They always came at me. I do. Oh, is the news update coming here? Hey, appreciate you, Chris, as well. You have a future in sports broadcasting. You know what? Even if it never goes further than this, me just hanging out with you guys, on a weekly basis through this, obviously this situation, but just through football and through sports and all that. Even if it never goes further than just this, I'll be happy. Like I'm serious. Like hanging out with you guys every day, it brings me so much happiness. I've met so many people, so many great people, and like it's just fun, and I get to do it with my dad, and he loves it too, man, and he loves meeting all you guys. So it's fun, and so I'm happy with that. But I appreciate your comment. Shout out to the medical teams, ESPN and YouTube, like you, for dealing with this. Yeah, I mean, I do like another reason I wanted to is try to negate some of the negativity because obviously every YouTuber that's live right now or every whatever platform there's negative coming through here. We not only do we want to, provide support and as much information as we can provide, we want to kind of try to negate the negativity because it's coming everywhere. The beanie's a must. You guys come at me if you see my bare head, man. So the beanie will stay always. My brother was goalie and offered to play at IU till he got hurt and ended up going to Vincent's and dropped out. Yeah, goalie's fun. I also played goalie for a very. I dropped wanting to play goalie, but in indoor soccer. But goalie in indoor soccer is the scariest thing I've ever done. Like that, honestly, is the scariest thing I've ever done. The ball moves so much quicker. I feel like it's hit harder. If you get hit, it hurts more. Plus, let me fix this camera real quick. It takes a lot out of you. But I did play a lot of indoor soccer as well, which I loved it. I always wait for the hours of watching your stream, Alex. I enjoy every second. Man, I love you guys. Like seriously, you are all family to me, just as much as Dad feels the same way. You guys are family to him, and he's got another uh YouTube channel that's treasure hunting and stuff. But he, his family over there, they're just like family too. I appreciate you guys. Grossi is going very angry right now because like they're talking about him just showing this replay of this play over and over again and them not doing enough with their platform. Like I get what he's saying and I'm with him, but he is yelling. I saw flashing blue lights. Wait, what? No, I don't think so. I think it's just the TV probably. Goalie's the most pressured position and being a striker, sudden death really sucks. Absolutely. That was basically me. One side of the field or the other. Yeah, I saw that there's a lot of even just Bengals fans outside of Bills Mafia hanging out outside of the hospital. They're eager to hear the positive news because that's what we all want right now. We're craving, a positive update. And I love that they're all out there in the cold, like supporting him as best as I can. I mean, if there's cops out here, then so be it. I don't think there's any cops though. I'm gonna turn it back to ESPN because they're just talking about other news things now on here. Oh, I guess on ESPN they're talking about the same thing.
You didn't change the channel.
Did I not? Oh. I don't know how to work a TV remote. Apparently. Do you work at the same casino your dad works at? If you do, I've been there before. I do. I do work at the same casino. Well, he works hotel and casino with his position, but yeah, I'm strictly on the casino. It's not a bad place. I like a lot of the casinos surrounding as well. But it's not bad there. I also just love, you know, as much as like I can come up with 1,000,002 complaints, I actually really love working there. Miss Shelby works there. If Haley's still in the chat, there's a bunch of us that all work there. All right, so it looks like they're on TV. Schefter or not Schefter. Yeah, Schefter is talking about his donation fund place. Hey, I don't work there. They're just talking about why they can't play now, which of course wouldn't expect them to. Oh yeah, I wouldn't expect them to at any time. Oh, I don't work with table games. At this point, you guys run the casino. Yeah, maybe I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, I don't work with any cards, so that wouldn't be me. The NFLPA and everyone in our community is praying for Damar Hamlin. We've been in touch with Bills and Bengals players and with the NFL. The only thing that matters at this moment is Damar's health and well-being. Okay, shout out to the NFLPA. Okay, so all the players are still at the stadium. Their buses haven't arrived there yet. If you guys need some muscle, I can move out of Greece. Yeah, if you want to work security at my casino, you'd be like the best guy just by showing up and being a little bit younger. The worst was a teammate taking a normal hit, ended up in the hospital with broken ribs, punctured lungs, and lacerations on the kidney. Oh, I didn't see your previous comment. I tore my leg up in high school. Something you never think of. Oh yeah, definitely. That's the scariest part of sports. It's literally anything can happen. Do they fix roulette? No. But the house does always win. Yes. Eventually, if we play long enough, I feel like the house always wins. In Springfield, Mass, a couple years ago, it's like a miniature casino with hotel and movie theaters, but it's nice. But I can't win. Yeah, it's weird to me that there are so many casinos that don't have hotels. Like, they encourage you to drink and, have a good time, obviously, and spend your money. But, like, our casino has a hotel, but, like, our partner casino in Cincinnati does not. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. It's weird seeing, like, them just have it. Roulette has a magnetized ball, I've seen it. Yeah, well, maybe in some casinos, not in ours. 300 on a penny slot, and I checked out. LOL, first time I ever gambled. First time I ever gambled, I won $137, and it was right after I turned 21. And I will never forget, because I thought, like, at that point in time, I thought winning $137 at the casino was a lot of money. Like, a lot of money. And then I started working in slots, and I realized that some people don't even view $137 as, like, $1. Yeah, I hear that too, and it might be true. Maybe in Vegas, but not over anywhere where I'm at. Not any of the casinos around here that I've been to. I've also been to the Ameristar in Kansas City, and that place is pretty nice. I don't remember if they had table games or not. According to my friend from Cincy, Damara has a pulse and is breathing on a breathing tube. Yeah, he's asleep. They put him to sleep. But he is on a breathing tube. They're still doing testing. His vitals are normal. And we're supposed to get some kind of update from the hospital relatively soon. It was called the Horseshoe at the time. Yeah, it's Caesars now, I believe. I haven't been up there, but a lot of our guests talk about it. Sun in Connecticut is ridiculous, so big and elegant. I have not heard of that one, actually. Diggs is at the hospital. That's awesome. That's awesome. Diggs is, you can say what you want about that guy, but he's a good dude, man. At the end of the day, he might, talk smack on the football field, but he's a good dude, good teammate, probably a great friend, honestly, to all these guys around him. Used to manage a convenience place during college, and older people go on about scratchers and how they used to make money by the end of the day. I don't like scratch off tickets as much as I like pull tabs. Like, I don't know. Anytime I go to the bar, first thing I think of is like, I want to buy some pull tabs. What's that, Nathan? You knew it was bad when he said Josh say OMG. Wait, which Josh? Josh Allen? I don't know. I'm just trying to keep up with everything. It's now a casino. The casino you work at has a Longhorn Steakhouse restaurant, don't it? It does not. The closest Longhorns around here is like probably Florence, Kentucky. I do. I feel for T, man.
So we have upscale steakhouse.
Yeah, I feel bad for T, man. I'm thinking of him because I know mentally he's going through it right now. They all are, but people are trying to make him feel guilty. I was about to say the tabs are only at the bar here. Pool tabs, they're at like, I don't go to them anymore, but they mostly like bingo halls and then bars. I see them at a lot of bars. But I love pull tabs at a bar. It's like the dumbest thing ever. You don't drink and gamble. Like, I know that's what casinos encourage, but I don't trust myself to drink and gamble. And but I love pull tabs, man. They're so much fun. One night we won like a whole bunch of money, and then me and my buddy, and so we like paid my tab, his tab, and the other person with us tab, and then we tipped the bartender like $80, and then we like went down the road to the other bar, and then just hit up their pull tab machine. It was fun. No, none of this is T's fault. Indiana here, my grandma would have my uncle grab her pull tabs when he went to the bar. Dude, I love it. It's so much fun. Well, the bar that I go to, they have like a kind of strict rule for that. Like, you can't take the pull tabs out of the bar. It invalidates them. Because, it's a small town bar, and so they don't want people to try to like take advantage of them. I was pretty inebriated when I was there. This was 10 years ago. I was working across the river, working out of town. Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, I live closer to, I'm on the Florence, Kentucky side of Cincinnati, so I don't go up that way all that much, but I know there's Longhorns in Florence. I assume there was some in Cincinnati. $914,000. That's amazing. Yeah, the buses haven't left yet. Yeah, that did happen. That was awesome. Dude, Tom Grossi is worked up right now. Seahawks win, the Lions can't get the playoffs. Yeah, Seahawks win, they're eliminated even before the Packers game. Which, that's like, as much as I like seeing the Seahawks go on a run. Oh yeah, Grossi is ripping them right now. That's what I'm listening to right now. But I kind of want to see the Seahawks lose. Dude, he is on one, man. But he is I kind of hope that the Seahawks lose, so it really comes down to the final game. Packers versus Lions, win and get in. But either way, Dan Campbell said it doesn't matter. We're going to try to play hard either way. Florence Y'all, absolutely. They changed the mascot to that baseball team there to the Florence Y'alls. So kind of dumb. Yeah, unless the Steelers somehow inch their way in there, dude. Which I won't be surprised. I'm living on the air in Cincinnati. Cincinnati WKRP. I went over there and he was on about Skip Bayless at first. Now it's ESPN. Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he has worked up for sure. Yeah, he's going through. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Grossi's a legend, a goat. I love this guy. Nah, dude, I love that dude, seriously. That's the only reason I'm just like listening in. Also, obviously, if he gets an update before we do, but I don't know if he's awake or he might have taken my brothers to work, but I don't know. So I don't think he's in the chat right now. They're showing vehicles leaving either the stadium or the hospital. Looks like the stadium. Yeah. So it looks like they're might be getting these teams out of the stadium finally. WKRP turkey drop was the best. I mean, I don't know. I'm very oblivious and miss a lot of big things like that, like the popular things. I don't know. I just stay out of a lot of that stuff. So, I mean, I might know what you're talking about, but I really don't know. I'm about to turn Grossi's notifications on just when he gets dramatic on Twitter. He's crazy, man. Bucks also can't be the 49ers or Cincinnati either. Wait. Are we talking about the Bucks or the Patriots? He said, thankfully ESPN is running ads again now. Prayers are for them to recoup their ad revenue during these trying times. Dude. Press briefing is still on delay. Yeah, we're just patiently waiting now for the press briefing. TJ, does he have a head injury? I don't think it's a head injury. It looks and is seeming mostly his heart. All right. Oh, they almost didn't let Stephon Diggs in, but he basically kind of was like, "You're not gonna tell me no. I need to be there with my teammate." Dude, Grossi is livid right now. Sad to see as many tasteless takes I have tonight. Yeah, man, it just things like this, taking a big football game away from a bunch of people that don't care about the situation really like shows like some of the true colors of people, man. Sad thing, DeMar Hamlin's probably the highest trending search you Google about now. I mean, I haven't tried looking anything up. I mean, I just looked up Grassi's Twitter because I was like, I'm going to turn his notifications on. Oh my gosh, I'm going to fix this real quick because I moved. But yeah, definitely. Do you have a Mahomes jersey? I do. I don't wear it during the regular season, but I do have one. So it's going to be the Eagles or Niners to make the Super Bowl along with Chiefs or Bengals or Bills. Let's not kid ourselves. It's going to be the Final Four with one of those teams out. I don't know, man. There could be one of these hot teams that people aren't talking about that are getting hot at the right time. So, in it could be anybody. AFC is wide open, in my opinion. The only team right now, like I said earlier today, that looks vulnerable is the Ravens, but they'll have Lamar back, so that might change. And then you've got the Jags coming in hot. You've got the Bills. You got the Chiefs. You got the Bengals. All hot teams in the league in the AFC. You got the Chargers who could shock people. I feel like they're the one team right now that's like got nothing to lose because they lost half their team due to injury. Why the hell we got to play the Bills next? Because that's just the way it's got to go. I'm sorry, Chris. That's a tough game, man. I don't know. I mean, if I'll put it this way, blank. If Lamar Jackson played yesterday against Pittsburgh, all they needed was another touchdown to win. That would have given you one rushing touchdown. That's enough to win. Chargers are roughly 50-50 against one another. Agreed. I personally, as a Chiefs fan, don't want to play the Chargers in the playoffs. Like, I hope someone else plays them and beats them. It's hard to sweep a division opponent and then beat them in the playoffs. It's not impossible, but it's hard to do. So I don't want to play the Chargers. I don't have a good record against the Bengals. Okay. The Bills, it's always one of those games. It's crazy. So, eventually the Bills might get one of those playoff wins over us. The Ravens, well, Lamar's Ravens, I haven't seen play good in the playoffs yet. So, I don't know how to feel about them yet. And then we still got the mystery 7 seed, the Steelers or the Patriots or the Dolphins. So, I don't know. Pitt's defense is bad without TJ, but TJ's playing. He played last night. He's been playing. That would be insane, Balin. It really would. These teams act like they should like Eckler, but I don't think they can make it to the Final Four. I don't know. I don't know. Eagles are looking vulnerable. I know they're out without Hurts right now, but what are your thoughts on wood paneling? Well, this is not my wall or my house, but I don't mind it. I kind of like it, not gonna lie. And Chargers can be deadly, but I don't trust their head coach. I know their OC and their rushing D, all those things. I don't trust their coach. So are they not gonna... They're not gonna hold a press conference tonight? Oh, if the Chiefs lose, I'm rooting for the Jags all the way, man. So Grossi just heard that we're not getting a press conference, so I don't know. Yeah, but history's been broken this year. If you had a football team, what would they be called? The football team. Alex's football team. Probably. I don't know. Alex secretly has her own casino behind the wall. These walls are too thin for there to be anything interesting behind them. I'm listening to my dad's TV, and he's in the basement. I can hear every word. Staley fixed defense without key stars, so I feel like he gets aggressive too much hate for not even being the most aggressive coach. I just think, I don't know. I don't trust him. The Ballfoots. I like that one. Go Ballfoots. Just stood with T Higgins' mom, who's now walking out with T, who has his arm wrapped around her. T was the one who collided with Damar Hamlin before he collapsed. Oh, they're just showing a tweet of him leaving. The defense has gotten better as it's gotten healthier. But yeah, I don't trust the Chargers, man. The big toes. Steelers Packers Super Bowl would hurt my brain because the Steelers were in the Super Bowl. But as of right now, unless anything changes, it looks like the Niners and Packers will play again, so that'll be interesting. Okay, so DeMar's agent says there is no update at this time. Will we ever get to see an It's in the Bloodhouse tour? Well, this isn't my house to show off, and my house is in the middle of remodel, so maybe eventually when that gets finished. So we are not going to get an update right now on DeMar's situation. His agent said they will update at some point, but it doesn't look like there's going to be an update today. I love Trevor Lawrence's hair, honestly. Like, I feel like rock on, man. I love it. I don't know if this is good or bad, not getting an update, not getting a press conference tonight. I don't know how that is. Maybe they want to do more testing. They want to do more testing and before they give any kind of big statement like that. Yeah, we'll definitely give it a couple minutes just in case. But I'm gonna say it's safe to say that we'll probably get an update tomorrow. Hopefully early in the morning. Played well against weak offenses, though, besides the Finns. Haley said, "Shut up, Shelby." Crafty said, "Bless you." So the thing, we'll kind of get to our schedule for the week here real quick before I, try to close it down. With the unknowns, one with DeMar's situation, we have no update. This football game, we have no update. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and normally we don't have any sort of we don't normally have a whole lot going on the channel on Tuesdays. But I think that due to the situation and what's appropriate, we might do some kind of live stream, the two of us. Kind of talk about the situation, talk about the game, whatever they say tomorrow, we will come on. So if any of you guys, feel like you want to voice yourself somewhere, you can come in here and talk with us. We have he has a basketball game tomorrow. Let me go check real quick. Tuesday. No, there's no basketball game tomorrow. So, yeah, just because we've been here through this whole thing tonight, we'll come back in tomorrow. We'll make it a point. I do work, but after work at some point, and we will let you guys come in here. And so you have a place to voice all your opinions. We can discuss everything we know tomorrow. Hopefully good news, and hopefully, some sort of update with the NFL. Like I said, that's not the most important thing right now. But it is, it will have to be talked about. Iowa doesn't play till Thursday. Okay, so Papa Blood will be on here on Thursday for basketball. But Tuesday, tomorrow, we're going to take the time to discuss everything that we know. Let you guys have a place to, voice yourself if you want to talk with us about it. We'll figure out what's going to happen so we can at least try to provide updates for who doesn't have access to the information they want or, hasn't heard anything. Try to be a little bit of a voice for you guys and a place for you guys to voice yourself. This is one of those situations. It doesn't affect you personally. Like, it's not affecting your life personally, but in some formal way, we were all brought here together because we love football, and like I said, you guys are family to me, and we hang out, we watch football games together, we talk about the week everything that's happened in the week. We make our predictions. We do this every week, and so I think that is the best option going forth, is giving everybody the night, obviously, to process. It's not directly affecting you, but in some way it is affecting each and every one of us here tonight. It's just changed. It's a big moment in the sport. Not a good one, unfortunately, but it is one that's affecting everyone who puts their time, energy, love, voice, everything into this. And so hopefully, we will have good news tomorrow. I appreciate you mostly. Um, and we, hopefully we'll have all of our answers tomorrow, at least better ones. I'm sorry that, we're not going to get that much tonight, at least for the time being. We did get a couple positive updates. I assume they're going to keep him asleep for a while until they can figure out what they're going to do to put less strain on his body. I'm not a medical expert. I didn't study medicine. I don't know anything, but I'm just saying, you know, uh, maybe that's what they're going to do. Just all speculation, of course, but we do know that he's stable. He is not conscious right now, but is stable, and so that is good. We can at least, you know, go on today knowing that he's getting the best care, and for this, for everybody in the NFL, like, we've had some good news tonight, despite how bad and tragic this situation is. Absolutely, hug your loved ones. My kids don't leave this house without me telling them I love them and all that. You never know. Oh, absolutely. I tell you guys, even you, just like my sister, my brother, my dad, everybody. I always tell them I love them, and I am a person full of love, and I never leave these streams without sending much love to all you guys, because you're family. And it's no different than my dad. If I was leaving, I would be like, I tell him I love him. But you guys, same thing. They're all just like, I feel like this is a safe space for us all to come together and share the love and support between one another. And also, I'm not trying to promote myself at all, and while saying this, but anybody that is new in here, the It's in the Blood family does have a Discord, and so if any of you all would like to go to that Discord, you're all welcome, of course. And we talk football, we talk food, we talk TV shows, music, we share some memes. All that stuff's there. If you want to connect with the Blood fam outside of YouTube, you are all more than welcome to join our Discord. I meant to say that earlier, but I didn't want to make you guys feel like I was using this platform about me. The Discord really isn't about me at all, and it's not about Papa Blood at all. We just like to be able to talk to you guys and get to know you guys more outside. There's no money involved with that, nothing like that. It's just a safe space for the Blood community can hang out and get to know each other and things like that. So if anybody in here would like to do that, you're more than welcome to. The link, like I said, is in the description. We'll be back here tomorrow, like I said, to discuss everything. And here's right here where Nathan posted is the link to our Discord. Like I said, you are all more than welcome. I appreciate you guys being in here. And we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully we got good news. And for anybody who wants to vent or voice their opinion, everybody's welcome to join us. It'll probably be like 8 or 9 when we go live. I work till 5, and I will definitely be taking a nap. But that we will be here for that, the both of us. And I'll have some time under my belt to sit and process a little bit. So maybe I'll have a little bit more better to say to you guys. So I appreciate you. Also, everybody that hasn't done so yet, be sure to tell Papa Blood he's got 22 minutes left of his birthday. Show him some love. Wasn't a good day. It wasn't a good birthday. So make sure you show him some love. He's also in the Discord. We're all over there. And it is almost over. You got a couple minutes left. But I'm going to go ahead and close this thing down. I don't think we're getting much information for the rest of the night. But like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you who came in here tonight. And I appreciate all of you, the new ones that I met for the first time. You don't look a day over 60. Yeah, we all love Papa Blood. He's the best man. But yeah, we appreciate the guys who've been here, the new people we've met tonight. Hey, Kathy, it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in here. I know we haven't talked in a while, but I appreciate you coming over here and commenting over here. We do miss you, Kathy, but thank you again. I was just about to close it down actually, but I appreciate you. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow. I know I'm just rambling. It has been a long night, but I'm grateful for all of you guys, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. Absolutely. We love you, Kathy. Shelby's here. But we got some spam sneaking in here right at the end. And now is not the time. 69mega.com. Nice. All right, you guys are awesome. I will, I'm not asking anybody to come over, but I'm about to eat dinner and I'm probably going to go live on Twitch just to hang out. Appreciate you, Kathy. But yeah, just to hang out. My link for that is also in the description. But yeah, we're all going to hang out and kind of chill out after I eat dinner. So, that's where I will be for the rest of the night. I was looking for that love. Maybe next time, Blink. Maybe next time. But once again, much love to everybody. We love you so much. We're so thankful for you. And on that note, we will see you guys tomorrow or in the Discord or whenever we see you. Take care of yourselves. Look after each other. We appreciate you, and we will see you tomorrow. See ya.